Hey guys, and welcome to a new video here on Phloshop. My name is Joseph. Well, today's video is starting off in a different way, and that's because when I was filming the behind the scenes, I thought I had plugged my mic in all the way, but for some reason I hadn't pushed the cord all the way into the mic port, and so there was no sound, and I only realized it I think when we were about halfway through. But luckily we have some footage that I decided to, do a voiceover on and then tell you guys how the lighting went. So what I decided to do is also pull some stills from the video and do like some mini lighting diagrams, because this is going to be a two-part series, the photo shoot part and then the editing part. But I want you guys to know that there was a lot of purpose behind the choice of modifiers, and they were positioned in certain ways just because of what I wanted to achieve. And that is an image in the studio that really pops, because we're going to be shooting shallow, and later on I'm going to show you like the lighting diagrams and the reasons why I positioned the lights the way that I did. Alright, so now that we're on my screen, I can quickly just show you guys the lighting and what each light is supposed to do. I would also now go on to some of the images I've captured and then show you on the images how the light was reacting on my subject. Alright, so the first thing is going to be my key light, and the key light is in a 60-inch parabolic softbox. It's also from Glow. I'm going to link it down below in case you want to purchase it, but this is a very beautiful modifier. It creates really soft light, and because of how close it is to my subject, I'm really benefiting from that soft light. Another thing I'm also doing is feathering the light, so I am not using the hotspot or the middle part of the modifier to light my subject. I'm only using the edges. To demonstrate that, let me create a blank layer on top of this and then do like a top down so you guys can see. So let's just imagine this is my subject, right? So as for subject, on the left I have my 60-inch modifier right here, and then on the opposite side I have my large reflector. So what this is doing is, instead of me rather angling the modifier to my subject, so let me do another demo on this side. So if this is my subject, right, instead of me rather angling my modifier, let's say this way, so that it lights up my subject straight away, I have rather turned it so that the hotspot or the middle part is throwing light across. It's not hitting my subject directly. All right, so it means what I'm doing is I'm using the light that is coming from the edges that spill light rather to light my subject, and it's the same thing that's going to happen to the reflector, which is on the other side. So the main light is going to travel all the way to my reflector, hit it, and then it's going to bounce back onto my octa. But then there's going to be some spill, just like the modifier, hitting my subject, and so that is going to be filling in any shadows created by my main light. I hope this demo made sense. All right, so let me just do it here again. So the hotspot is not directly on my subject, it's going across, and I'm rather using the edges right here to light my subject. So this is going to give me really soft light, and because it's big and very close to my subject, I'm getting very nice light on here. What this key light is supposed to do is light my subject all the way from here to the bottom, right? But because it's big, it goes all the way down to her feet. But my frame doesn't go all the way to her feet, and so the reason why I raise it up is for the same purpose, so that I can concentrate as much light on the top part of hair. So my main light is going to be lighting the top part of hair, and that is the job, right? Now the light is going to travel across, like I said, bounce off my reflector, and now we're going to have some fill light on here. So let me just change the color to represent our fill light. Let me use green. So this light is now going to hit right here and also go across, but we're going to have some spill come back onto my subject, and then we're going to be filling all of this side of my subject. And that is typically what this lighting setup is supposed to do. This main light, right? So the main light to light my subject, and that fill light to open up the shadows. Now the trick is with the two rim lights in the back. Because my main light is filling this entire area of my subject, it's going to be really bright. So if I had decided to put two strip boxes on either side of my subject from behind, it means that I'm going to have an equal amount of light height on my subject. Let me go to a different still to demonstrate that. Okay, so my rim light, right? This light right here, what its job is supposed to do is only light up the top part of hair all the way to somewhere around here. Because the size is really small, it means that the light is not going to light it from top to bottom. This light, on the other hand, right here, right, because it's taller, its job is also supposed to light up the edges right from here, and because it's taller than the other light, it's going to come all the way down here. Now the reason why I decided to do it is because my main light, right, like I said, is going to fill this entire area all the way down. Now because we want to create contrast, it means that we are still going to have some shadow pattern at the bottom, because our rim light, right, is only lighting up to here. So it means the rest of these areas are going to go into shadow. So that's already creating one part contrast. Now because my main light, right, isn't hitting all the way around here, it means that that part is going to be in shadow. So now I can use the tall rim light to light up this entire area, and that is also going to create more contrast. I hope this makes sense. Let me go onto an image so you guys will see how everything comes together. So right here is one of the images that I have captured, and you can see it is a direct representation of all of the drawings that I was doing earlier. So my main light, as you can see, is actually lighting up my subject beautifully. And you can see the light is really soft, and we have very nice lighting all the way from the top all the way through, as you can see. So that is the job of the main light. Now if I just create a new layer again and change the color, our rim light, the one in the small octabox, like I said, its job is just supposed to light right here and come all the way down. As you can see, we don't have any light coming down here, so that place goes a little bit dark. Now on the other side, where we have our taller rim light, you would notice that we do have light that is coming all the way from here and edging her out all the way through to the bottom. So with this lighting play, you'd notice that we are actually getting a lot of contrast on our subject, so it's making her really pop off the background. But then in post, I'm also going to enhance all of this by creating, light, like focusing the light on a particular area and then throwing the rest into shadow. And I've actually done a demo just to give me an idea of where I want things to be. So you see, I've even changed the color of the dress. Now the only things I've changed to the backdrop is I've added some texture, right? So you see that I'm adding that texture, and then I've added a little glow right here in the back by darkening the edges, so we're pulling more focus to our subject. What I've also done is I've increased the lighting on the top part of my subject, and I have darkened down this area just so we get more light or attention on our subject. So these are the things that I'm doing to draw attention onto my subject, right? So this is what you can do to enhance your images and give it a lot of pop. I'm also shooting shallow, even though in the studio when you're shooting against a blank backdrop, typically you want to shoot at higher f-stop, but I felt if I did that, it wouldn't have created as much depth as I was looking for, and so I'm using that shallow depth feature to just enhance the look and let it look a little bit more three-dimensional. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you got some value out of it, and if you did, leave a like because it supports the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next video, which is going to be the editing part of this image. I hope by then I would have figured out all that I want to do so that when I'm bringing it to you guys, it's going to be precise and concise. Anyways, I'll catch you in the next video, and remember, don't ever give up.